Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for watching our 1864 Shenandoah Valley history videos. We've just wrapped up the Battle of Newmarket, which takes place on May 15th, 1864. It's a Confederate victory, allowing Confederate troops to then cross the Blue Ridge Mountains, join Robert E. Lee in the Overland Campaign, which is happening in central Virginia, because the Union Army, commanded by Franz Sigel, has been pushed into retreat a little further north up into the Shenandoah Valley. The Confederate victory at Newmarket buys the Confederates a couple weeks, allows them to shift troops, which was exactly what Union General Ulysses S. Grant did not want to happen. Failing in his strategic mission and failing to gain a battlefield victory, Union General Franz Sigel is going to be out of command. He is frustrated by this. Of course, he wanted to win a victory at Newmarket, but it doesn't happen. He'll make a comment that he wished he had died on the battlefield because he recognizes he's probably not getting an active field command again. And he is correct in that assessment. Battle of Newmarket happens on May 15th, 1864. By May 21st, there is a new commander in charge of Union troops in the Shenandoah Valley. This is General David Hunter. David Hunter is a committed abolitionist. He's taken steps in the past when he was out in the Western Theater that have gone ahead of the Lincoln administration policy on emancipation and abolition and bringing African-American troops into Union Army ranks. But he's here in the Shenandoah Valley. He's going to take command of those Union troops that were defeated at the Battle of Newmarket. And Hunter is not going to waste any time bringing a new advance into the Shenandoah Valley. So in Hunter's advance movement, he's going to have about 8,000 troops in what we call Hunter's campaign, the Lynchburg campaign, all these summer operations or early summer operations happening in the Shenandoah Valley region. So Hunter's going to start marching south, and to oppose him are not a lot of Confederates, because John C. Breckinridge and the majority of his force that had won the battle at Newmarket, they've shifted over to the east. But to oppose Hunter's advance is a general with the nickname Grumble. We've got Grumble Jones. Confederates in the region are going to be about 5,000 strong. Grumble Jones is going to put up a fight near Piedmont. It's the Battle of Piedmont on June 5th, 1864. This is fought near Stanton. It's an attempt to try to keep Union troops out of that city, which has supplies for the Confederates. It's a rail connection town. It's a hospital town used by the Confederates. Grumble Jones is going to be killed in the Battle of Piedmont. Confederates are defeated. It is a Union victory in the Shenandoah Valley, the first major battle victory that the Union can claim since the Battle of Kernstown in March 1862. So this region that Union soldiers have so long termed the Valley of Humiliation for the defeats that they continually seem to endure in the region, perhaps the tide is beginning to turn. For some of the soldiers who had fought at Newmarket, who also fight at Piedmont, as Confederate troops are retreating, they are shouting after them, "Newmarket, Newmarket," saying we are winning a victory after the defeat on these fields. I'm actually standing on the field of Newmarket, looking into an area known as Strayer's Pasture or Bloody Cedars. You might catch a glimpse of the 54th Pennsylvania Monument in the background, a regiment that is going to be with Hunter as he advances, as he fights at Piedmont, along with other regiments that fight here on the Union side at Newmarket. And then you may be able to catch a glimpse of a roadway behind me. I see some cars on it right now. This is the Valley Pike. It's modern day Route 11, but it's a macadamized road that is used to move troops up and down the valley. Both sides use it. So when Hunter and his men are advancing south towards Stanton, toward what becomes the Battle of Piedmont, they are going to march right through this area where the Battle of Newmarket had been fought. Now, the Battle of Piedmont, fought there on June 5th, is going to open up the city of Stanton for a Union raid. So Union troops are going to go into Stanton, destroy some important supplies on June 6th. But Hunter isn't done yet. He's going to keep moving south further into the Shenandoah Valley. By June 12th, he's reached Lexington, Virginia, which is the hometown of the Virginia Military Institute. Now, cadets from the Virginia Military Institute had fought at the Battle of Newmarket and been instrumental in the Confederate victory here. In retaliation for the cadets' role at Newmarket, General Hunter is going to have the barracks of Virginia Military Institute burned. Cadets who had been there at the time make an escape. There is not a major battle that is fought there. The barracks and a few other important buildings in Lexington are burned. Quick note, after the war, Virginia Military Institute will rebuild. There is a military school there to this day. After Hunter in 1864, though, has burned those barracks in Lexington, he is going to turn east, cross the Blue Ridge Mountains, and threaten the city of Lynchburg. This is an important railroad town. It has connections that run out east toward Petersburg. It's an opportunity to come into an area as further east, the Overland Campaign is beginning to shift troops toward the Petersburg area, threatening the railroad lines. We see this happening in the summer of 1864 in Virginia, the Battle of Trevilian Station. We see it with the Battle of Lynchburg, which is going to unfold. To help counter David Hunter's threat at Lynchburg, Robert E. Lee is going to detach Jubal Early with divisions of Confederate troops. In total, about 14,000 Confederates are going to get sent away from the Central Virginia area, the Petersburg area, be sent out to the west to counter Hunter at Lynchburg. The Battle of Lynchburg, fighting happening around there on June 17th and 18th, will result in David Hunter and the Union Army retreating. They're going to take the long way back to their version of safety. They're going to go west. They're going to go far west, looping up through parts of West Virginia, eventually ending up toward Ohio and the Ohio River. So they take a retreat route that literally opens up the Shenandoah Valley for Confederate control again. Jubal Early is not shy about this. If he's got a free pass, he is going to use the Shenandoah Valley as his ticket to get toward Washington, D.C., and that's exactly what he's going to do. He'll swing up that summer movement. We've covered it in other videos, so I hope you'll be able to check it out. But they'll swing up, threaten Washington, eventually fall back from the gates of Washington, and that will bring them back into the Shenandoah Valley in the northern portion of the region, and we see fights like the Battle of Cool Springs, Rutherford Farm happening. So hopefully this overview of Hunter's campaign, the Lynchburg campaign, it goes by some different names, hopefully this helps to be that puzzle piece between some of these battles and other campaigns and movements in the Shenandoah Valley. As we've mentioned in other videos, this is a fought over region, an embattled place where troops are constantly moving through. So keep that in mind as we're continuing our discussion about 1864 military movements in the Shenandoah Valley. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for what you do to support education and preservation.
Hello, this is Trace Atkins. To stay up to date on all the latest and coolest videos, please subscribe to the Trust YouTube channel. Preserve, educate, inspire.